Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's government masterclass with Miss Omawumi, where government is made very simple and easy for you to understand. In our class, we discussed about the dimensions of government, which were the government as an institution of the state, government as an art of process of governing, and government as an academic field of study. And I explained to you that government as an institution of the state refers to how a particular state is being governed, and government as an academic field of study refers to the study of those forces, agencies, and institutions that operate in a state. And I also explained to you that the government as a process or act of governing is a body vested with the supreme power and authority of the state over the citizen. So, about the types and forms of government. And by the end of today's lesson, you should be able to discuss and explain the types and forms of government with their characteristics. So, let's get the lesson started. Government exists in every society, but not all governments operate in the same way. Different countries have different forms of government. They operated different forms of government. Different countries adopt different forms and types of government based on their history, culture, and political system. So, the types of we have the democratic government, we have the authoritarian government, we have the totalitarian government, and we also have the monarchical government. We will examine each by explaining each of them one after the other. What is a democratic government? A democratic government refers to a system of government in which the people choose their own government or their representative through a free and fair election. So, a democratic government can be traced back to the definition of Abraham Lincoln, a scholar who defined democracy as a government of the people, by the people, and for the people. So this means that it is a system of government whereby the people they choose their own representative, they elect their own representative. It may be through a direct democracy or through an indirect democracy. So we also have an authoritarian government where power is concentrated in the hand of only one leader or a small group with limited political freedom. Let's now move to the monarchical government. A monarchical government is a system of government that is headed by a queen, king, emperor, or other hereditary ruler. It is a system of government, the rule of a king, queen, emperor, that is known as a monarch. So the last system of government is the totalitarian government, where the state has full control over all aspects of citizens' life, including the socio-political and economic activities. It is a system of government in which the has total control or a role over all aspects of citizens' life, including their fundamental human rights being denied. To the forms of government. The forms of government were the ways in which a country is governed and organized. So they were the unitary system of government, federal system of government, presidential. A unitary system of government is a system of government where power is concentrated in a single central government, while a federal system of government is a system of government where power is shared between the central government and the state or regional government. So a confederal system, on the other hand, is a system where independent states or regions join together and delegate some power to a central authority. A presidential system, on the other hand, is a system of government where the president is the head of both the state and the government, elected separately from the legislature. That is, a presidential system of government is a system of government whereby the president is the head of state and the head of government. The last form of government is the parliamentary system of government, where the executive derive their authority from the legislature and the head of government is the prime minister. Thank you so much for watching today's lesson. And in our next class, we will discuss another important topic in government. And please don't forget to like, comment, share, and follow for more educational content. Thank you.